Hi, friends. It's Sarah. I have a couple things to announce. So the first is really fun. I'm doing a thing for Christmas on the 17th at noon Pacific. It's where I am. I will be hosting a live reading of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I did this a couple years ago in 2020, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm doing it again this year. And this year, the cast is all YouTubers and a couple podcasts. Um, so a bunch of my friends from various parts of Lefty YouTube will be joining me. I think I'll announce the cast list nearer the time in case anyone needs to drop out. But yeah, we have exciting, some exciting people coming, and it should be a lot of fun and just a good laugh. Takes about 3 hours or so, and I will be reading Dickens, and they will be reading all the parts. So yes, lots of fun, and almost all of it we will be doing live. One scene we're pre-recording for someone's schedule, but all the rest of it will be the energy of live performance. Yes, YouTubers Readers Theater. That will be on December 17th. So the other thing that I wanted to announce is I've been having a bit of an identity crisis, I think. Um, particularly since I finished uni, and it's to kind of re-examine your priorities. And I think one of the things that I was thinking about is that I really feel that I've moved away from talking about costumes as much. Yeah, I know. You probably noticed. Not that I don't enjoy that sometimes, but I find right now it's not really sparking joy for me. And I feel the direction I've gone is more cultural criticism and talking about issues around fatness and anti fatness. So I have decided to rebrand myself, and I am going with the fat culture critic. So that's who I'm going to be from now on. That's going to be the channel. That's what I've been sort of testing out, naming all my socials that to see how that goes. And I think it's a bit clear about what I do. Um, and I'm not going to be exclusively talking about fat issues. It's just broader culture criticism, representation in media is, what I'm most interested in, representation of marginalized people. That's sort of where a lot of my studies went. And, particularly my own marginalizations are the ones I can speak best to. And the one that is most sort of front and center is my fatness. And besides, it's no matter what I talk about, people are going to pick up on that. Um, and so, as they say in one of my favorite films, Pride, when someone gives you a label, you take it. And, you know, um, we're all in this project of trying to make fat a neutral term, take the sting out of it. So I'm going to be upfront, and just, own that part of myself as part of my brand. So that's it. The fat culture critic. And you probably think I'm very silly. Some of my friends did that. I spent a bunch of time wondering if I should go with a culture critic or the culture critic because, because I'm like only a fat voice. I'm not the fat voice, but I have been assured that this is silly and the looks better for optics. So, yeah, I am not claiming to be the only speaker. And yeah, I still intend to talk about, issues related to my other intersections, my neurodivergence, which I'm discovering is even more of a thing than I thought. Apparently, I may be autistic ADHD. Um, and, queerness from a, bi woman perspective and um, you know, colonialism, something I have ideas on as someone who's descended from both the colonizers and the colonized. Um, and just, issues around marginalized representation and stuff and culture, monsters, is monster theory, and all that sort of all the fun culture stuff. Um, and I do want to do some costumes videos sometimes. I'll probably call those costume codex. It'll be the name of the playlist rather than the name of the channel. And I do at some point I'll be inspired to go back and talk more about Buffy. Um, but I think where I started, years ago, like it was 3 years ago, so it was I started before the pandemic, and before I had you know done my degree and everything. I was just starting out. So yeah, it's been 3.5, nearly it'll be 4 years in the spring. And so yeah, I am. I have changed since then, and so the channel is changing, and I made a new logo, and it's pretty. Um, and if you want to support me doing this, I'm also changing the name of the Patreon. And I'll see if maybe I should add a coffee or something for people who want to tip me. Um, because it would be nice to make more videos, but I am currently busy with job hunting, and you know, I can't justify spending energy on. I can't justify spending as much energy on videos if I don't get patrons and that kind of thing. So yeah, um, but I do intend to keep making videos no matter what. It just may not make as many of them as I'd like. Um, so yeah, that's uh, so yeah, that's where you'll find me. It's the Fat Culture Critic. That's where my socials are, and I hope you will join me and my friends on the 17th to listen to this lovely fairy tale about a capitalist taking accountability. Such a fairy tale. Um, what we do every year. um, and yeah, and we're probably going to do some discussion of the story afterwards. We're planning to make some time to discuss the story and its impact because a bunch of us are video essayists and we can't help it. So yeah, that's it from me, Sarah, the Fat Culture Critic.